Hey Pioneers, welcome back to your National News Show. My name is Anna Wilming.
And I'm Taylor Stewart. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, let's start off with some pop culture news.
Selma Blair is bowing out of the Dancing with the Stars. The actor announced on the October 17th episode that she would be leaving the competition due to her battle with multiple sclerosis. Quote, I have been monitored and talked with my doctor. I had MRIs and the results came back and it all adds up too. I can't go on with the competition, end quote. Blair told her partner Sasha Farber during the 5th episode.
Blair also stated, quote, I've pushed as far as I could. With the chronic illness, you do have special considerations and my body has taken a hit. It's way too much for the safety of my bones. This is just intense bone trauma and inflammation, end quote. As the temperature dips, a Saturday Night Live sketch from the weekend asks, won't someone please think of the single women freezing on their couches in desperate need of giant men's sweatshirts to stay warm? The hilarious skit shows it's not so much boyfriends that women need to stay toasty in the winter, as it is their oversized, broken-in sweatshirts.
In the sketch titled Women's Charity, a group of cast members as well as guest host Megan Thee Stallion star in the fake commercial. As the skit shows, whether it's running into ex-boyfriends who want their sweatshirts back or stealing men's laundry right out of the dryer at the laundromat for a sweatshirt, it's a cold world out there for young single women right now.
Orange fireworks went off above the Neyland Stadium and the 101,915 capacity crowd, some on the pitch and some in the stands, celebrated number 6 Tennessee snapping a 15-game losing streak against number 3 Alabama, with a 52-49 victory secured in the last second. The Tennessee Vols scored the most points ever in the 105-game series. Quote, this is college football at its absolute best, end quote, Tennessee coach Josh Heupel said. According to ESPN, quote, we were the best team on the field tonight. That's all we can control, end quote.
That's right, Taylor. Tennessee is being disciplined by its sports conference after volunteer fans rushed the field in a sea of orange to celebrate a nail-biting shootout win over Alabama on Saturday. The school is also looking for help paying for the new goalposts. The crowd tore them down and carried them out of the stadium. And as the celebration continued, videos showed a crowd of people carrying a goalpost down the street and hurling it into the nearby Tennessee River.
Now let's get into some more national news. Biden administration officials are considering trying to discourage American companies from expanding business ties with Saudi Arabia as part of a U.S. response to a recent Saudi-led push by oil-producing countries to cut global production, it said 3 current and former U.S. officials familiar with the discussions. The administration also will not send any U.S. officials to Saudi Arabia's annual Future Investment Initiative conference in Riyadh next week.
Video shot by a Norwegian robotics company published by Swedish newspaper Expressen appears to show the massive tear in the Nord Stream 1 pipe. Danish police believe powerful explosions blew 4 holes in the pipe and its newer twin, Nord Stream 2. It is still unknown who or what caused the blast amid suspicions of sabotage. Gas deliveries have been suspended since the 26 September explosions on the pipes crossing the Baltic Sea.
Iran has promised to provide Russia with surface-to-surface missiles in addition to more drones. 2 senior Iranian officials and 2 Iranian diplomats told Reuters, a move that is likely to infuriate the United States and other Western powers. A deal was agreed on October 6 with Iran's first vice president, Mohammad Mokhiber, 2 senior officials from Iran's official Revolutionary Guards, and an official from the Supreme National Security Council, visited Moscow to talks with Russia about the delivery of the weapons.
The Los Angeles City Council struggled on Monday to find a way out of the crisis that has engulfed City Hall over the last week, with 2 embattled council members losing their committee assignments and a potentially divisive vote looming over the council's top leadership post. Acting LA City Council President Mitch O'Farrell announced early in the day that he had removed council members Kevin DeLeon and Gil Cedillo from an array of council committee assignments.
Turnout from Georgia's first day of early voting set a new state record for a midterm election, nearly doubling the figure from the same time period in the previous midterm state election, officials said Tuesday. More than 131,000 Georgia voters cast ballots since early voting began Monday, according to the Office of Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger. The figure represents of an 85% boost over the 2018 midterms, when nearly 71,000 early votes were cast on day one, the office said. Well, that's all we have for you today, Pioneers for the Juice. I'm Taylor Stewart.
And I'm Anna Wilming. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.